can't find my chapstick, but it doesn't matter because we are back with another dope ass episode of Late Night with Nate. I'm your boy Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandybird.
Let's get it. Boogie.
Tis
Shout
I.
out to the No Sleep crew. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. How you doing, my friend?
I'm feeling good. My hair is braided up right now because
Okay.
I need to wash my hair. So excuse the. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say excuse the look because guess what? This is how I look, and y'all gotta get used to it. For those that are actually watching us on YouTube.
I mean, at least you got hair. I'm never gonna complain or throw shade at anyone that has hair because I ain't got none. So
Hey, I sometimes I want to be like you. I
no, you
want to
don't.
cut all this shit off my head and just live the bald life or the low fade.
Man, you say that until you have to do that maintenance. Like everyone thinks it's easy to have a bald head, and it's really not because the first speckle of hair that shows up, y'all will come with the jokes. Oh, nigga, how many carburetors you changed today? You know, you look like Earl. You know, so it's just
Yeah.
like you got to make sure that it's well maintained, and you got to be moisturized because the dome can get a little ashy, so it's a lot of maintenance. So I don't wish the bald life upon anyone if you don't have to
When
go through it.
I have a question, when you do go bald, when you are bald
Yep.
and walking outside, do you throw sunscreen on the top of
You
your
got
head?
to. You
Okay.
know what? You're very you're very cognizant of the wind and the sun.
All of
Okay.
the climate. Uh,
Let me tell you, like you will go outside and it'll be, oh, it's crisp today. That indicator, right away. It's like, oh, I just shaved yesterday, and I went out in the garage this morning, and I was like, oh, it's cold. Let me
yeah,
go back in and get a hat.
you felt
Um,
you felt that.
and also, you don't want the sun. You got to put the sunscreen on because you don't want to get, sunburn because it's terrible.
Yeah,
You know what's
ain't good.
bad? I know how black women feel when they get braids because like when the hair starts coming back in after you have shaved, it itches and I be
It itches.
patting. I'm like, what the fuck is
Wait a
going
second.
on?
You
This
pat?
shit. Yes, because you can't really scratch. Because if you
Yeah,
scratch, then you get like scars and
yeah,
stuff. So
you
it's like
do.
you gotta. And I be beating the fuck out my head because this shit be itching. So I'm like, black women, I get it. I understand when that new growth be coming in. I understand. And I
Welcome back.
apologize for making fun of y'all and laughing in the third grade. I apologize for laughing at y'all in the eighth grade. I apologize for laughing at y'all and just all throughout school. I apologize. I'm
You
sorry.
out here laughing at
I
black
did.
women. Shame on you.
I'll take the shame. And I think
Di-
maybe that's why the hair guys was like, you know what? Ancestors just snatched my hair. They was like, you laugh. We just
right.
gonna snatch it away.
Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your family. That's some Mulan for you references. No, but I'm good. I'm Gucci. I told you before we started recording, I got a colonic uh before I sat down on this chair. It was an experience. Let me just say that much. I feel like I definitely got on this podcast before and talked about my colonic experience, but this one was quite different.
I feel
So,
like that should be on the wall of every colonic place. Like it's an experience. Like when you walk in.
right. That's true.
I
Their
mean,
tagline was relax and release. I was like, all right.
I mean, not to go into grave details, but we did talk about it before, and it was like the funniest shit ever. No pun intended. No pun intended. The funniest thing because I've never had one. And, Boogie was like, "Hey, normally they have somebody in there with you, but there was nobody in there." And I'm like, "Why do you need somebody in there?" And she was like,
I
"They
had
be
to explain to
explaining."
him. Yeah. Your waist actually tells you what's going on in your body. I know everybody done heard about this new craze about making sure you heal your gut. Heal your gut. Healing your gut is essential
CMOS.
for you to, yeah, all that bullshit, all of that. But yes, essentially, yes, having a really good healthy gut and a great digestive system will prolong and help you in the long run. And generally speaking, there is a technician, somebody certified, will be in the room with you and explain, hey, I see a lot of mucus in your flowing out of you right now. You might want to cut off on the dairy. You might want to chill on this. You might want to do this. You might want to do that. There was nobody there. Nobody.
It was like, here you go. Here's a chart. Just look at the colors in the tube, and you're good. You know what's funny though?
Yeah.
Go ahead, my bad.
No. I was just saying it was so many signs everywhere, and I'm like, and then the the person was like, you can screenshot all of this. Usually we have a pamphlet, but everybody seemed to lose it. I'm like, all right,
Maybe we should get a digital pamphlet. You know what's
yeah,
crazy? Y'all, my dumb ass was like, because Adrian was like, I like to, see what's coming through the tube. And I was just like, why would you want to see shit going through a tube? I'm thinking like, oh shit, that's a big one. Oh snaps, I had White Castle. Shit, gotta lay off this red meat. I'm over here.
all
Adrian's
right,
like, no, nigga, that's not how this works. She's
not
like,
at all, not at all.
I don't know. I didn't know. It's not something you talk about on a regular. It's like clowning because when you see it, you just be like, "Oh shit!" You gotta do better.
Yeah,
Gotta do better in life.
gotta do better in life.
You know.
But how are you doing though?
I'm good. I'm good. As you can see from the aesthetic, I'm not in my regular stew. I'm in the closet. You can see flannel gang. You see all of my luxurious flannels behind me. I got the AKAs and the deltas, in my my normal studio, and they kicked me out. My niece is here, because Western Michigan's homecoming is this weekend, so her
Okay.
homies are all here. And they're like, nigga, we don't give a damn about your podcast. Get the hell up out of here. So I'm in the new stew. I kind of like it though.
I do too. I like it.
Kind of like the aesthetic. It feels I feel like I got more acoustics in here. Now I see why rappers and stuff be going into, the closet, when they before they get the deal, you got them closet vibes, I like it.
Yeah.
So
When we actually get a place, I will build a studio in a closet because that's the best way to get great sound. You're closing in all the air and sound. You're
it's like
trapping all of that.
it's like I like it, that, and plus, I like that grittiness. I felt like rappers were so much better when they, were in the shower rapping or in the closet. Once they get to those big time studios, they just don't have that same drive and hunger anymore.
Yeah, because
So
they eating everything. They start to get them good meals.
it's when you start seeing rappers with pot bellies, that's when the music is going to be trash. Like, oh, you're
Oh
not
my god.
hungry. It's like you're not hungry anymore. Like, what is going on? But
And it
it's
starts
spooky
to get
season. What'd you say?
yeah, it
Go
starts
ahead.
to get
My
a
bad.
little unrelatable too. So
Yeah, I mean, you can only talk about the same shit. I'm gonna give you 3 albums. You can get 3 albums talking about your drug peddling and your ops. You get 3 albums. Anything after that, and I'm just like, you know what? These beats are nice. That's what it is. But
fair.
I did
As
like
you
Lil
were
Baby's
saying.
new album. I did listen to his new album yesterday, and I was like, he had a lot of hits on there, so a lot of
I didn't
bangers.
know he had a new album. Okay. Shout out to
Yeah,
little baby.
a
Hope
lot
you
of
become
bangers.
a medium baby at some
I hope
point.
he becomes a friend of the pod. Come sit in the stew. I pull up an extra chair behind the flannels, and we can chop it up. You know, but boogie is spooky season.
See.
I've been checking out some spooky flicks. When I say some, I just mean one. I checked out Hocus Pocus 2. I'm going to talk about this last week, and I gotta say, Boogie, you know how I feel about sequels and everything. I actually like this one.
Huh.
This one was really good. I thought this was gonna be shades of Coming to America 2. I
Ah.
had all the plans of giving this 15 minutes, and I was
Mm,
like, "This is good." I think Bette Midler might be back. I don't usually
huh.
cheer for white women, But I was like, bet had me. I was like, oh snaps, this is good. So I did enjoy it. I know a lot of people were talking about it. So go back and watch the first one and the second one. I was a little appalled because people said the first one was trash, and I was like, we're not watching the same movie. We are not watching the same. How do you feel? I was like, Hocus Pocus is
Not at
not trash.
all.
Like,
Not at all. They
I'll just be
they
saying
the
stuff.
lies and the slander that I was reading as well. You know, when you start to read and see certain trashy opinions, I just don't even have the energy to respond. I'm just like, "Oh, you just don't know. You don't have good taste." That's just what it
You're a
is.
hater.
I
It's just
absolutely enjoyed Hocus Pocus, the first one. I haven't watched the second one, but the fact that you are giving it, pretty good
I'm hard
rave
on
review.
movies.
Yeah,
I'm hard on.
yeah.
I got to give this one. I would give this one 3.5 black thumbs. 3.5.
Ah,
It is. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of color in it. There's a lot of color in it. That
oh,
was
they ain't playing. They ain't
you
playing
know,
this generation. Listen, the networks, the production companies, TVs, like we need sprinkle of all representation. I don't want to get called out. Not over here.
Disney said if you're gonna ding us, it's not gonna be for representation. There was a lot. They had a lot of different colors, and I was like, this is dope. But it was all in all, the writing was good, and I was like, I like this. It started off a little shaky for me, but then I was like, okay, it got good. I think for me, this is terrible to say. I don't like kid actors. I think I'm that person. I'm like,
Ah.
I think that's what it is. Kid, like some, not all, because there's some good, really good ones, but I was just some of them. I'm just like, ugh. And the kid actors in the book, that was
A little
just,
over the top. Yeah, they go a
yeah,
little
that's what
over
it
the
was.
top. They have to
That's what it
make
was.
sure that they have to make sure that you know that they're acting. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think that's what it was. Not
Oh
the, and I
my
don't, not the
god.
main kids. I think the
Yeah.
kids that were the witches, the kids that played, they were too much for me. So I was like, yeah, I don't like kids.
But you have to remember they're taking directions from adults.
This is true. This is very true. Also, I felt like maybe, and you know what, I don't want to be so harsh on because I felt like as a kid, me seeing other kid actors, I'm like, these kids are great. But now as an adult, I'm like, these kids suck. So it's like, let me not be so hard on these kids.
Yeah, take it easy, buddy. They want a long career in this
I
business.
would be a terrible casting director. I'm like, that's all you got? Get out of here. I
Next.
would, I would be sending kids through the meat grinder. I'd be like Randy Jackson, like, it's a no for me, dog. Like,
Oh
just
god.
sending them through the ringer. I'm like, now that is a performance of a lifetime. You
Oh,
got the role.
oh god.
But Boogie, you
Yes.
know what time it is.
I'm tipping my
It's
hat.
time to shout out folks who are doing some dope ass things out here in the community. So Boogie, what you got for the peoples? Who you tipping your hat to?
I'm tipping my hat to the lovely couple, P Valley star Jay Alphonse and his longtime love. That's what he says, my baby, my love, Nafisha. They finally got married. Now,
Hey.
I will say they were already legally married, but they decided to actually wait until COVID, subsided a little bit to actually
Right.
have a ceremony and celebrate with the family and friends. And we got the chance to see the beautiful pictures. And man, oh man, love is in the air.
Do you think he broke down a little M.I. Crooked little I, crooked little, crooked little.
I mean, he had to. I'm
Mississippi
sure
pride.
because when I tell you, I'm still banging those songs. Okay,
Man.
7 pounds of pressure. 7 pounds of pressure.
A banger. They need to,
Woo.
P Valley just needs to release a soundtrack like every season. Give us the bangers because
Facts.
man, I hope he actually did rap 7 pounds of pressure though. I really hope he did. You got to.
And then Nafisha out here. shaking that ass in a wedding dress. Oh man, come on now. I already know they turned
Man.
up. Yeah.
Oh, you know they did. Especially, I hope Uncle Clifford was. I hope everyone was there except for bitch ass Derek. I don't want. I still don't like him.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
I'm just saying, it's some people they play these characters. And I'm like, I would probably punch you if I saw you. That's just
Wow.
me.
No, but shout out to Jay Alphonse and his new
Yes.
wife.
Yes. Congrats to both of them. Nothing but blessings on their.
Yes. Who do you have for your tipping?
Oh, I am tipping to none other than, help me with it, Boogie. How do I say her name?
Sade, my guy.
Before we started recording, I was saying her name wrong, and Boogie was like, "Nigga, that's not her name." I'm like, Sade.
Let me correct you real quick, because I first didn't realize what you were saying. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, maybe he just slipped up the tongue or whatnot. He was confidently saying Sade. My typical is Sade. I said, I'm sorry, who? Who are you referring to? Who is this person? Sade. If you don't get this queen name right.
Yes, I was calling her Sade. Sade, excuse me. Is who I'm tipping my hat to. You know, she's reportedly recording a new album in French, which hopefully means she's going back on tour. And I hope to God she does, because I missed the last tour that she was on at the Palace in Detroit. And I was so heartbroken because everyone was like, man, it was such a dope ass concert. So if she hits the road again, I don't care what the price is. I'm in the building. Don't care.
Okay, that's
okay. I do
that's
care.
pretty good.
I do care. There's a price limit. There's a limit. Okay, I'm not full on Beyonce standing like I'm paying $5,000. We ain't doing none of that.
No.
I will be at I will purchase tickets where I can at least see her. You know, I don't want to be at the top, but I ain't gonna be at the front neither. You know. So.
Hey, whoa! You say you ain't gonna be a top? I was like, whoa.
No. I mean, you know, at the top of the arena,
Right.
Let's specify.
Sorry. First of all, it should be a crime the fact that you can't even pronounce her name right, and you talking about spending money on a artist to go see her.
I feel like, how many times has she had to correct people her name? Like, is it Sadie, Sade, Sade? I feel like she has to tell us on a regular basis. You know, I feel like she does. Also, I didn't know it was the band was Sade, and she is also Sade. I was like, wait, the band? I thought it was just her. The band is Sade. I was like, what? I'll learn some stuff. You know.
Yeah, you gonna learn. You know, it takes 2 seconds, people, to just go on Google and say, how do you pronounce said word? And it'll say, the fact that you don't know how to pronounce, this is Google right now. The fact that you don't know how to pronounce this artist really throws you off. You shouldn't be listening to Sade.
I mean, come on now. You know, we black folks, we always gonna misname something. House of Dragons is House of the Dragons, and we just said we're taking out the. It's House of Dragons. What is your favorite Sade song? Sade.
You know what? I'm done correcting you. That's what I'm saying. You know what? Can I be honest? I'm gonna just be honest right now. I'm gonna be that person.
You ain't heard none of her songs?
No. All her songs sound the same to me.
Oh, don't do this. Don't do this.
I love it. Like, and I don't. So when it comes to music in that era, I know the songs. I just don't know the names.
Are you know what? I just thought of something when you said y'all sound the same. Are you saying that she's an old version of what's old girl's name? What's old girl's name?
Aiko?
Yes. Is that what you were saying? Are you saying?
I knew you was gonna say that.
Is that what you were saying?
Nah. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes Janae she gives off a
Sleepy
copy and
vibes.
paste. Yeah, she give me a copy and paste. I'm gonna do the same thing and just name it a different name, different song. Like
But change one chord.
sometimes it happens that way. But I will say the music is always hitting. I love Sade. I love listening to it. I just don't know I don't know the names. I don't know the titles of the names. Is it a crime? Yeah, I know all that shit.
You know it when it comes on. You be like, oh, that's the bop. Sweetest taboo. That's the one.
Right.
You know. It's
I
I
know all
think
that.
for me, Sweetest
Smooth
Taboo, that's
operator.
one of the dopest songs ever. I feel like it's funniest shit ever. And we'll move on after this. My homie, right? He had just bought a Benz in college. And this nigga wanted to show off the fact that he had just bought a Benz. Because you know a lot of college niggas, they ain't buying Benzes or whatever.
Not in
This
college.
nigga, right? This nigga ended up buying some motorcycle gloves or like driving gloves or whatever.
Oh
This
God.
nigga bought a scarf and
Mm.
like a leather hat and was driving around Ann Arbor, Michigan with us in the car with his scarf flying out the window, blasting Smooth Operator. It's like, nigga, if you don't park this fucking car so we could go into the bar, we drove around the block twice with Smooth Operator playing. So this nigga could show off his brand new black Benz.
I mean, it's a banger. The song is a banger, so
I mean, it is, but not driving around the block 2 fucking times.
I
Not that
agree.
good of a song.
I don't like that riding around,
I
chilling.
mean, yeah, no, I mean, I got a ride around song, but you know, it's not a Smooth Operator. But anyway,
It's definitely not.
Boogie, we got to pay some bills. Let's get to this ad and we'll be right back.
You be going too damn fast.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I got to tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, you know, they rocking with the podcast, they, you know, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They'll give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com, BLAK watches.com, and make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. All right, it's time for news you can or can't use. First topic. Chick-fil-A has the slowest drive-through in 2022, fast food reports say. Taco Bell, Dunkin' Donuts, and KFC are the fastest. I'm sure because they are trash. Boogie, because according to the numbers, customers do not mind waiting. Says there's a 93% approval for the speed of service and satisfaction. Arby's had a 96% rating. Wow, that's crazy. People will wait for Arby's. Are you shocked by these numbers that Chick-fil-A is the slowest and KFC is the fastest?
No, only thing I'm shocked about is I would think Taco Bell would be the fastest, tell you the truth. But KFC, I can see that because that's all processed fake squeegee boards. So it
Yoga
makes
mats.
it makes sense. The fact that they just picking up, compartments and pulling out, the yoga mat, the pink sauce, and putting it in a box. Like, of course, you want quality, you gotta wait.
I mean, I feel like that's what it is. Everyone knows KFC is trash. That's why they line is so goddamn short. Really, when you go to KFC, it's like, fuck, ain't shit else open.
Facts.
This is why I'm here. This is like, I don't even want to be here. I know y'all don't want to be here, but it is what it is. I got to eat something. That's literally how I feel every time I go to KFC. I don't
Yeah.
ever think I just want some KFC.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Never saying
usually like, damn, give me them imitation potatoes. Give me them soft ass fake macaroni and cheese. You know
it's
what I'm saying? Like, come on. I usually just
you're
get
right.
sides. I usually
Yeah,
just get sides or the chicken strips because I know the chicken strips is at least somewhat,
chicken.
chicken-ish.
You're so right. It's like KFC. Like every fast food place, their sides are all it's not real,
Of
but
course.
KFC makes it a point to let you know these are box mashed potatoes. They are the worst potatoes ever. I feel like Popeyes at least doctors them up where you're like, I know these are fake, but these are good fake potatoes.
Not bad.
Like I would not give KFC potatoes to my worst enemy. That's how bad those shits are.
Yeah.
And half the time the shit's cold before I even leave the parking lot. I'm like, it's chicken. The chicken should at least be hot by the time I get home. Like, what is going on here? Like,
I
so
know.
it's
Yeah.
no surprise to me. But also, I get why we all understand why KFC or why Chick-fil-A's lines are long.
Of
You're
course.
waiting. We know what it is.
They having
But
conversations with you. They chit-chatting. Hey, how's your day? What's going on? What you think? What can I help with? What can I get you started with today?
I feel like I feel like that's what it is. It was like we're gonna make these lines long on purpose.
Of
So
course.
talk them up. We know it's gonna be long, so just chat them up. Be chatty with these people. Like give them as many. Which you know what? Normally Chick-fil-A they don't ever be skimping on the sauces, but I
Nope.
got like 15 sauce. I was like, okay, my guy, I will probably write your ass up for the
Wait
amount
a
of
sec.
sauces you gave me this time.
Right. Hold your horses, man. But what makes you think I'm gonna use all of these sauces on a 5-piece chicken?
Man. I was like, "What are you doing here, dude?" And it was like so much sauce. I was like, "My sauce drawer, there's no room left. There's that much goddamn sauce." And then I'm like, "So when I go, I can't not ask for sauce. I'm just
Yeah.
wasting sauce." I'm
Yeah.
like, hold back, bro." But I felt like Chick-fil-A, they could get us out a little bit faster because they making their lines longer. They got like 5 drive-through windows. It's like a bank. It's
Yeah.
like you could be a little bit faster here because also with Chick-fil-A, the lines are longer, but I've noticed that the quality of the chicken is smaller on these. The chicken sandwiches are smaller, and my chicken sandwich the chicken don't even be all the way on the bun. Like they're churning out like Burger King quality now. I was like, look, man, y'all used to be prideful about it, like the chicken and the pickles used to all the way be on there. When I get home, it's not on there. Like the chicken is in the wrapper.
I have to remind people, chicken sandwiches chicken sandwiches nowadays are not supposed to be as big as they are right now. So the fact that Chick-fil-A is like, hey, maybe we should go back to real chicken sizes and stop pushing all them pesticides and hormones in chicken and
No, I agree
maybe
with you.
so that means I
I
need
agree.
everybody, especially us fat Americans, to stop. We need to take a class. We need to revisit what is considered a portion, because these
You're right.
portions nowadays are getting out of hand.
I feel like with portions, I feel like we lost that battle in the 90s. I want to say,
With the super size.
yeah, I want to say it was like 94. It was like,
Yeah.
fuck them.
Yeah.
Like everything, super size, the Biggie fry,
Yeah.
everything was just like portion size. We don't need them. But I mean, I feel like though, if you go back to Chick-fil-A like 2 years ago, it
Yeah.
was bigger. Sandwiches were a little bit bigger. Now it's just like, where y'all getting these birds at? I don't want the church's birds, but these birds here look a little like they need a little bit more feed or something, a little finicky.
Are y'all starving y'all birds right now?
For real, they ration out the feed or something because I'm like, what's going on? But I mean,
people also forget. Just what was it? Maybe 6 months ago, we had a chicken shortage.
it's very true.
What?
I you
Yeah.
know, I'm
How did
confused.
we still haven't gotten a real
I
answer
need answers.
to how they were like, all right, we good now, y'all. We good, y'all.
Because I
What?
noticed how Wingstop went back to Wingstop instead of Thigh Stop. It
Yep.
just changed. So I'm like, what happened? You know, Rick Ross should be like I don't say president chicken because that sounds bad. Appointing a black man as the president of chicken.
We not doing that, Mary J.
I feel like Rick Ross. Yeah, you're right. President chicken. Fresh lady. I wonder what that bag was, and if she regrets it, it'd be like, nope, them zeros, everything
like,
cleared.
The chicken.
But Rick Ross should send out like he should be. What is it? Like the ambassador of like, hey, it's back, y'all.
Poultry. He's
Yeah, the
ambassador of poultry.
There we go. Like the wings is back. Like that's what it should be. What is your go-to? Chick-fil-A go-to if Boogie is hungry and you got 20 racks, 20 bone, not 20 racks. You got $20 in your pocket. What are you getting?
I was like, 20 racks? I ain't eating no damn Chick-fil-A.
I'm buying the whole Chick-fil-A with 20 racks.
Right. I'm gonna franchise that bitch. No. I have to remind people, I do not eat chicken. And even when I feel like I want to eat meat of some sort, I don't run the chicken. But when I did consume chicken, I used to just tell you the truth, I used to just eat their breakfast chicken sandwich with the egg, biscuit, and the little piece of chicken, whatever it was. That was it. That's all I did.
Just had their breakfast.
Yeah, it's fire.
Slaps.
It's fire.
I was like, I've been sleeping on Chick-fil-A's breakfast. Like the sausage biscuit,
yes,
fire. The chicken,
yes.
You're right. You're absolutely correct, buddy.
Yep, that's what I used to do. I used to get the sausage too. They was like, "You don't want no chicken?" I'm like, "Nah, no. I want."
They look at you sausage. They look at you like they so confused when you go in there. Like, yeah, I want the chicken biscuit. They're so confused. It throws them off.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. What are y'all putting in this chicken?
I feel like they're panicking back there.
Yeah, they are.
Like, she wants a sausage biscuit. No one ever orders those. I feel like they got to calm them down in the back. Like, here's what you do. Like, it'll be all right. It slaps though.
Oh my God, it's so amazing. Good. What about you? What's your go-to?
Because I'm a fat ass, right? So I have to get.
You're not a fat ass. Let's correct this terminology. You are a connoisseur.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Of what they call fatness? Food.
Connoisseur of the delectables. So I usually will get. I gotta get the spicy chicken deluxe.
Okay.
No lettuce, because I feel like it's so hot it wilts the lettuce, so I take the lettuce off. I know it's weird. Then I get the medium waffle fries because you gotta have waffle fries. Shout out to everyone who remembers that video. So lore in the YouTube histories. If you want to go back and find out what really started YouTube, look for the waffle fries video. It had a strong hold on all of us. I get a 8-piece nugget.
Hey.
And I gotta have barbecue, honey mustard, and Chick-fil-A sauce. And I gotta have a lemonade. I gotta have a medium lemonade because I feel like they're putting crack. I've never had crack, but if I did have crack, I feel like it's their lemonade. Because their lemonade is ridiculously good.
Wow.
And I just had a lemonade milkshake. Life-changing. I hear their peach shake is good, but that lemonade shake, chef's kiss.
Is it a perfect balance of sweetness?
It's a little tart. You know, it has like, but it's kind of like, you know, like that when you go to the fair and you get that fair lemonade. It's like that, but with that milky milkshake taste. It's very, very good. And I know we shouldn't be eating Chick-fil-A. I feel guilty. Do you feel guilty when you go to Chick-fil-A? Do you feel guilty when you go to Chick-fil-A?
Not at all. Most of the time when I go to fast foods, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do it. Because I generally eat semi healthy. Okay. And then there are moments where I'm not about to deprive myself. Nigga, if I want a burger, if I want a bird, if I want whatever, a slice of pizza.
Bird.
I'm gonna treat myself. I'm not gonna overeat. That's the thing. You can
Yeah.
eat
That's
this
true.
shit, but don't try and overeat the
Don't
shit.
eat it
Then
all.
yeah, your stomach gonna be like, now you done fucked up. You know that, right?
You know where I feel guilty at? Because I'm like, man, I know they don't like gay people. And I'm over here supporting places that don't like gay people. And they don't support, that sometimes they don't like black people either. And I'm over here secretly eating this chicken. And I'm just like, I don't care. Because the chicken tastes good. I'll be a little
Look at them.
hypocritical. I do. I feel hypocritical every time. I wonder, you know what? I wonder, like, do gay folks go to like Chick-fil-A and be like, don't say shit to me, give me the nuggets? Like, I wonder how it is. Is it just like, what is that line? Because it's like, woo, y'all don't like us, but this chicken is good.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. I don't know if a group of KKK members made an establishment where it was the best salads alive, Sweet Greens. If we find out Sweet Greens is actually ran by a bunch of KKKs, I don't know if I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna separate the the owners from the establishment.
It's like,
I
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
eat healthy.
Right.
But do the
don't know.
KKKs own this Sweet Greens here? I'm not gonna lie. I stopped eating Papa John's when he came out being racist. I did order it like once or twice more after,
Yeah.
and I gotta say, this is gonna sound bad, but I feel like it tasted better when there was a little hint of racism in the cheese and the sauce. It tasted better. I don't know what it is. It like, not saying Papa John's was ever like the best because it's not. We all know that. I was really eating for the garlic butter, but I was like, something's missing in the sauce. I'm like,
Yeah.
Shaq, just get the recipe, Shaq. You don't have to keep him in the office. Just get the recipe, like get the racism recipe. Cause
Yeah.
it just tastes a little better.
I'm trying to think, I'm trying to remember. I just recently saw, maybe like a month ago. This reminds me of a joke, a comic from a special on Netflix. He was talking about Papa John's owner said the N word. And if you think about it, the people that buys Papa John's mostly
Niggas.
are the N word. So why are we so upset when what if he was just deliberately just trying to big up the people that buys his pizza? And I'm like, aha, I see what you're going, but
I mean, I get it. When you think about it though, it's a lot of Papa John's in the hood. It's
man,
so many it's like, God damn, is this
it's a
like they
lot.
have a stronghold? It's like, we bought up all these blocks. These are
Yeah.
our blocks. Because
Yeah.
you don't see Domino's. You don't even see like mom and pop. It's Papa John's.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Yeah, it's a lot of Papa
it's what
John's.
it is.
Yeah.
Bring back the racism in the sauce. That's the only time I'm gonna be
Oh
okay with them
God.
bringing back the racism. That's the
Oh,
only time.
oh God.
Just for
Go
the sauce.
somewhere else. Just go somewhere else.
I do. I don't ever eat there anymore because once I found out that it was terrible, and I was like, damn. And I felt bad because I was like, the brother stepped in and
Yeah.
shit just tastes horrible. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be that way. It should be like, Shaq stepped in. This is the best pizza ever.
Mhm.
That's what it should be.
But you also got to remember Shaq's quality. If we talking about Shaq, we talking about the same Walmart Shaq shoes. We talking about, come on.
This is true. It would be funny as fuck to see that logo on a Papa John's pizza box, though. That would be funny as fuck. Oh, that would be hilarious.
But shout out to
those are
Shaq
terrible
though,
shoes.
seriously. But let's redo the sauce, my man.
How much would it take for you to wear a pair of Shaq shoes? How much?
I wear a pair of Shaq shoes now, but when I was a
Back
kid,
in the day. Okay, not now, because now we sensible. Back in the day, how much would it? How much would it?
Back in the day, I remember crying because my mom was considering getting me some Shaq shoes. Instead, she gave me the 5-stripe the fake Wilson.
The fake Adidas's.
The fake Adidas's. she didn't give me the real Wilsons. She didn't give me the real ones. She gave me the fake ones. So not only were they resembled the Adidas's, but they resembled the Wilsons as well. And I was just like, I wear this 1 or 2 times. I wore them twice and did not realize I am not doing this to myself. But thank God I don't got no Shaqs.
Your mama was like, the kids ain't gonna notice them extra 2 stripes. Just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
if they're looking at that, they're looking too close.
Ah.
So what's the number though? What's the ticket?
Back in the
Back
day?
in the day, what would be like? I don't give a fuck, y'all. They paying me. What's the ticket to make you
I'm
put
gonna
on some
need
Shaq?
I'm gonna need Shaq to come with me to school.
You see who I'm with? You know what? That's fair. That is fair. That is a fair
And
answer.
then afterwards, I'm good.
Yeah, I will never put them shits on ever again.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah.
I wonder how much money he made off those shoes though.
Yeah.
Like how much? I'm like, what was the ticket, Shaq? What was the
But
bag?
you know what it is? He has to remember, like, I understand what he was doing. He was trying to find a
Yep.
sensible, reasonable price, make a shoe that everybody can afford. But the designs were just whack. That was
I got
it.
one. You're right. I got one for you. Starberries
Yeah.
or Shaq shoes? Which one you going with? Gun to your head. Not even no gun to your head. I got $1 million. That's the number. Which one are you going with? Back in the day, you know the design, Starberries or Shaq shoes?
I mean, they gotta be Starberries because just for the fact that everybody knows that damn emblem of I just don't want nobody to say anything to me like, hey, my man, do you got
them Shaq shoes?
I can see them now in my brain. I see them. The dunk. Oh God.
I want that to be Shaq's emblem on everything. That needs to be his emblem. I make movies, the dunk. I make coffins, the dunk. I make cars, the dunk. That needs to be his emblem. I'm going with Starberries, by the way, too, if I had to choose.
Yeah, I have to go with Starberries just for the fact that I wanted, you know what it was? Somebody in the design team needed some glasses. That's what it was. Because I think they were all they all had astigmatism. They saw it one way and then it changed the other way. Like something must have went wrong there.
It was like, Shaq, we're going to fuck him up with these, the dunks.
God.
Let's pay another bill. And we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code LATE NIGHT, okay? LATENITE. Go on over to their IG. It's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code LATE NIGHT, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Topic number 2, Twitter reacted to Akon finally admitting that he used his brother as a body double when he was overbooked. So during an interview in the Morning Hustle last week, he explained everything his brother would do for him. He would do shows for me. I can say it now because it's been some years. Sometimes I would be double booked and I would send his brother, not going to pronounce his name. I think it's Abu, but don't know. So excuse me if I pronounce that wrong. to one radio show while I was doing another radio show. He even explained that his brother one time got out of a ticket because the cop recognized him from the song Locked Up.
Wow.
Excuse me. I had to actually clean off my glasses, take them off, and put them back on because these niggas don't look nothing alike. They look nothing alike. If you are viewing this, you can see the picture on the screen. No resemblance.
You also had to lighten your screen as well.
I mean,
oh god.
oh shit.
I love me some dark skinned men, but these two,
some colors are not for dark ass niggas.
I'm sorry.
But we go put them on anyways, though.
I'm sorry. Akon don't look shit like his brother, and if you also have to remember people outside of our culture just assume we all look alike.
Yeah, this was
yeah.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying this is a very general statement, and I don't want to. People that ain't got no sense. How about that? People that ain't got no sense will assume everybody look alike or resembles each other, and the fact that kudos to them. How about that? Let me just say that this is. I'm astonished, but also not surprised because we just heard about Jeremiah out here with all of the doubles. He's hiring people to go to shows.
Better than him.
Okay.
He's hiring niggas that sing better than him. That's funny.
Oh wow.
I mean, this is one of those things where, like you said, yes, obviously it's not us. Because it would have been the amount of tweets where people were like Bacon, Fakon, we would have been like, hey man, that's not Akon. This is, and you know what?
Yeah.
Run it up.
Yeah.
Keep running it up. Because if I could do it, believe me, I'd be at the crib, be like, body double, yeah, go make that bag for me. Go Seriously. Up there, sing these songs, sing the hits, and then bring all the money back. I do the same thing. I'm not mad at him.
Yeah, I did see one. Somebody was like Akon, Bcon, Ccon. I was like, that was hilarious. And also, why wouldn't you want to share the wealth? He is like, yo, let's see if this worked. Let's see if this worked. The fact that they tried one time and it worked, he was like, let's continue on with it. Let's keep it going.
I feel like this could only work before social media. It could never work now. Because for the simple fact, he said he did one radio appearance and his brother did another at the same goddamn time.
Yeah.
How are people just like, Akon's in Finland? Oh, Akon's also in Germany. How is this happen at the same goddamn time? But also, it's just like, this is what's that? What is that? That famous where they do the sculptures of the people, and you go in and you can look at the sculptures.
Oh, Madame Tussauds.
Yeah. That's literally what this is. That's because I would have been like, this nigga's not Akon. I would have saw his brother and been like, well, what the hell did I just pay for? It's like you said, it goes back what you said. It's not us. And if I'm like, white people, I know it's white people. It's like,
yeah. And you also have to remember back then, TVs weren't as great. They were a little pixelated, a little grainy. But even with my 12, I remember I had a 22-inch. I was killing it. 22 in a studio. The clarity felt good, felt real at that time. I would have still picked this mofo out and said, that ain't him.
I think what it was, he had to have glasses on. Maybe that's what it was. Because, glasses sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of,
Yeah, some blue blockers. Yeah.
Is that him? I don't know. It sounds the same. Especially, and you don't even have to sing the songs. You can, most of these niggas lip sync.
Yep.
So he can just go up there.
Young Jeezy.
All he has to do is shout out the city that he's in. They be like, oh, that's really him. Because we don't really know what these niggas sound like. when they talk. We just know they musical voices.
Even if with the shades, I would just looked at hairlines. I would have been like, well, that don't look like that. So
see, here's me. I'm using this nigga for everything. I'm using this nigga jury duty, go pick up the kids, go get my cleaning, everything. I'm never leaving the crib. Like, bruh, this sucks for you because you look like me. Blame mom and dad.
Except for the DMV, because you know it's people of color.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like,
Nigga, this ain't you.
Yeah, that's true. Work. We need you to go ahead and slide to the side. We're gonna have to arrest you for that one.
That's true. You're right. But he did get out of a ticket. His brother got out of a ticket because he thought, oh, aren't you the lucky guy?
It was probably dark out.
I mean, that could be it too. That could be it too. He was like, hey, you Akon? He's not gonna say no either. No one's gonna ever say no. If for some reason a cop, for whatever reason, confused me for being Akon, I'm like, hell yeah, if he gets me out that ticket.
Yeah, you don't say no.
Yes.
And plus, he had the I was gonna say the symptoms. He had the environment of what Akon. He probably was driving a really nice car. He probably had a whole bunch of shit flashy, you know.
Who do you think came up with this idea? Do you think it was Akon? You think it was his brother? He's like, hey, bro, I'm trying to get these groupies. I know you tired. Let me just go out here. Who do you think was the first person to like plant this seed? But we might be able to get away with this. We might be able to Freaky Friday parent trap these niggas.
Good question. I think it might be Boo. I definitely think it's probably the brother first, because he's like, I see how tired you are.
That was how he led into it.
And exhausted. Yeah, you just did a whole tour. Yeah, why don't I handle these meet and greets for you real quick?
Like, you know what, bro? Why don't you go on vacation? Everything will be good. They'll never know. And also, though, what are you charging your brother? What are you charging for something like this? Because I'm doing all the work.
Good point.
I'm doing the meet and greets. I'm under these hot ass lights, sweating on stage. What do you charge? Like, is it half? Is it?
I mean, it gotta be half, right? Because he did the music. He produced. He made the music, and now Boo is just showing up.
You know what? You know what would be some funny ass shit if it's like in their company. It's like, oh, you never meet Akon, you meet Boo. If you only time you meet Akon is when you fuck up. It's like, oh, I'm in some shit. Or if he's really excited to meet you, that's probably how that shit works.
That is. But kudos to them. Like I said, the fact that they were able to get over it, get away with it. Why not? I ain't mad.
Like I said, keep running it up. I never would have told though. I would have been like, I would have been one of like those Hollywood secret things. Like, is that really Michael Jackson? Because you know he had all these aliases. I would do some shit like that.
Yeah.
You'll never know. You'll never know. Boogie.
Yes, sir.
You know what time it is? Y'all niggas tripping. It's time for y'all niggas tripping because niggas have been tripping.
Have they? Yeah, they have.
They have been. Who you got for y'all niggas is tripping?
You know, this is a sad story and infuriating for real. My niggas is tripping goes out to this dummy, and I don't even call him a friend, because that's not a friend. Asia Womack was playing ball with a male friend, but clearly that wasn't a friend, and was shot and killed when she won the damn game. So after she schooled this nigga, gave him the business, 1-2s, fucking him up real quick, this 21-year-old was shot and gunned down multiple times, multiple shots by a friend, by a so-called friend, because he lost the damn game. What the hell? The mother was on the news and was like, we've eaten with this man. He sat down at my house and you chose to kill my daughter because you lost the damn game. This nigga gets all niggas are tripping out here. This is not the first time we've heard guys, retaliate because of a woman saying XYZ, saying, no, I don't want to get your number. No, thank you. I don't want to talk to you. But the fact, this one right here takes the cake. This one right here.
No, I completely agree with you. Excuse me. I saw the story. I read about it as well, and my heart it just broke.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Obviously this is extremely sad and uncalled for because shit like this just should not happen. And this is
Mm-hmm.
what people talk about when they're saying like, bro, we really need to get into some therapy. We need to get some help. And it's like,
Absolutely.
black men, like, we can be so fragile at times, and this is one of those moments. Like, bro, it's a fucking basketball game.
Facts.
You lost a basketball game, run it back. If you lose again,
Yeah.
take your ass home. I'll see you on the court next week or whenever. It should never get to the point where you go back. Because I read this, he took his kids home. He has 2 kids. He took his kids home
Yep.
and then came back up there. You were that
Mm-hmm.
upset, bro, to where you left and then came back. Like, come on, dude. Like, this is just, it's lame as hell. And I hope they beat his ass in prison. I hope every day they whoop his ass because it never should ever get to that point. One, you shouldn't do that to anyone,
Mm-hmm.
man or woman, but because this was your friend,
Mm-hmm.
that makes it that much worse. And because it was a black woman, like, we see it all the time where it's like, man, black women, they don't feel like they're protected. I've seen it personally myself. I've been in the
Mm-hmm.
conversation where it's like, man, it's wild out here. We don't feel protected. You see videos where you see people punching black women all the time, and you hear stories like this, and it's like, man, y'all are not lying. Like, we got to do better. Like, the shit is just sad.
Yeah, I get a lot of flack about shit talking dudes all the time and always, always just talking shit and I wouldn't say being negative to dudes, but prove me wrong.
I get
Prove
that.
me wrong sometimes. Sometimes I want y'all to prove me wrong. Seriously. Like, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, but the benefit of the doubt, that statement is no longer in my brain when it comes to men. When it comes, like, even my brothers, I'd be like, if something would have happened and my brothers came to me and was like, yo, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, this is what
What you
happened.
do.
Are you sure? Now, what did you do in this situation?
Exactly.
What
I
did
feel
you do?
I feel like I have learned so much because I'd be like, man, niggas ain't really like that. And I learned, I'm like, oh, nah, bro, you can't be gaslighting people. Like, I've had to learn that. And I
Right.
was like, these niggas really aren't out here like that. And then I saw these niggas really are out here like that. And I was like, y'all are right. I owe all of y'all apologies for this. And I'm the same way. I'm like,
Yeah.
I need all the details before I plant my flag and be like, I'm going to ride for this brother.
Yep.
Because you can't do that anymore.
Nope.
You can't. Because I'm like, niggas be wilding. And it's just like, whoo. I'm like, man. Because it was always like, every nigga out here ain't bad. And it's like, well, yeah. It's like 90% of y'all are
Yeah,
terrible.
we got some good brothers
But yeah,
out
this
here.
I don't
Wait,
say
wait,
90%. I'm
you
not
know
saying
what I'm saying?
90%. I'm not saying 90%.
We have some good men out
Yeah.
here, but it's hard out here trying to decipher and push through and find y'all through all this fuck shit.
I was gonna say 90% is high. I was just say there's
About a
the
good 75.
okay. Yeah, there you go. I will say the 7 because it's like, god damn. And in the stories like this,
Yeah.
that number goes up. It's like,
Yeah.
ooh, maybe it is 90%. So it's just like, damn. And you feel very bad for her because she was 21 years
She
old.
was 21.
And you could obviously you could just tell, every parent would be hurt by that, but you could just really see it because the family, like, we knew this person.
Yeah.
Like, you would be sad if it was a random person, but it's like, yo, you ate at our table.
Yeah.
She helped you, and it's clear she had a love for this dude. And I'm like, bro, we got to get some help, man. We really got, in these cases, we got to get some help.
Yeah, he gonna get some help, all right. But who you got for
Get his ass whooped.
Who you got for your niggas?
My young niggas tripping is just a weird ass funny situation that happened to me. It's my DMs, my IG DMs. I don't normally go back and forth, but sometimes, people that regularly engage, I'm like, all right, whatever. You comment on posts, so whatever. It is what it is. I got a funny one here. The meme wasn't even that, which is what is even more funny because I'm like, this wasn't even what we was talking about here at all, or what I posted. But from the DMs, let me see what the meme said. The meme says, I damn near want to cry knowing I gotta go back to work tomorrow. First response was, I have a favor to ask. I'm legit hungry as shit and don't get paid till Friday. Can I borrow $25 so I can order a pizza and pay it back on Friday? Next response, because I'm a Lions fan. Don't know why, but I am. That meme was like, if you've been a fan of this team for any significant portion of your lifetime, you may be entitled to financial compensation. So she responds with, you should be compensated immediately. No questions asked. And I'm like, is this your follow-up to be like, maybe I'll send the $25 because I know his team sucks.
God.
But I'm just like, and I sent you a text because I sent it to you and I was like, I don't know this person. Like, I don't know you outside of you commenting on a post and, oh, it was funny on your story. And I just laugh back and that's it. We don't have regular conversations. So what makes you think you can ask me for $25?
This is wild. I've had, I was speechless when you sent it to me. I've sent money to people just out of the kindness of my heart, but
Do you know them?
those are people that I know.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Like,
Yeah.
if you were like, Nate, it's a little rough over here, and I'd be like, okay, Boogie, I got you because I know you and we have that type of relationship.
Yeah.
But I'm not just giving out $25 willy-nilly like that to people, random strangers on the gram because they like a post or two. That's just weird. But also in that statement, it was Sunday.
Yeah.
And she sent that. I was like, I don't get paid till Friday. I'm like, man, it's Sunday. You got a whole let's see. That's what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's like 6 days. 7 days almost to get to that. How are you? What type of pizza? It's $25. I'm trying to rationalize this, right? Because I'm like, ma'am, you rationing out pizza slices? Is it like one slice a day? How is a whole pizza gonna make it until Friday?
This is a reminder to people. Just because you are following somebody does not mean you know that person.
Especially not well enough to get $25. And it's not like $25 is a lot because I have the 25. And normally I'm like, you know what? She really could be in need. But also, you could be lying. And I felt like this was a lie.
Yeah.
This was I'm like, you ain't got no cousins, a sister, a brother, a mama. You ain't got no one.
Yeah.
It's about as bad as when people send random cash apps to people. Remember when people was like when people was doing Zooms during the pandemic and people was putting their cash apps up and you were getting requests? I was like, who are these niggas?
Man, I used to get requests randomly with messages. Yeah, y'all. That's why I deleted that app. Cash App will get you, boy.
I'm like, man, who is this? And don't hit it by mistake, and you just accidentally sent someone $200 or some shit.
Not
like,
over here.
man,
They not. You ain't getting it back.
Like, get up out of here. So
do better, people.
That's who my y'all niggas is tripping is going to. Like, ask your family, because don't ask me. I have a list of people that I'd be like, okay, these are the people that I give money to. Anyone outside, if you're not on that list, it's like a MySpace top 5. These are the people on the list. That's just what it is.
Deal with it.
I hope she got her pizza though. I hope she got her pizza. Yesterday was Friday, payday. Also, I wonder how many people she does that to. I wonder did she go down and she was like, okay, if I get $25 from 10 niggas, I'll be set. Not me though. Not me. Let's get to this final ad. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the Eddies like that because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I got to tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast, and because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Yo, this is hilarious. And I don't ever want to tell people to stay in their lane. I don't ever want to tell old niggas that they are too old. But in some cases, maybe they are. Boogie. The Isley Brothers put out a brand new album, and they have a song called The Biggest Bosses. And this song is hilarious. Of course, the internet went crazy when they heard this song and some of the lyrics. I'm gonna read off just one of the lyrics.
Please do.
The richest niggas that there ever been.
Wow.
That is the chorus. That is what Ronald Isley is singing. The richest niggas ever been. And it is the funniest shit ever because it's like, I know Rick Ross wrote this because Rick Ross is also on the song.
Oh,
He's
wow.
featured on the song. And it's just like, why? Why do we need this, Ron and his brother? Why do we need this?
People forgot that that remix of their song with Beyonce. It just came and went when they did that song with Beyonce, and this is the same. These are the same feelings that I feel about this particular album and this particular song. The Isley Brothers are just trying to find something to do to keep busy because clearly they have irritated their family to the point that they want to release some new music.
They was like, Granddaddy, please leave us the hell alone. Go to the studio.
Please go to the studio.
We tired of hearing about that time you was on tour with James Brown. We can't. We just tired of this story. Like, I mean,
they both look good.
They do look amazing.
They look great. They're in great health from visually for what we can see.
Yeah.
And that's all good. I love the idea of there never being a cutoff time to continue to do what you love. But I must say, you don't have to share it with us.
This could have been one of those unreleased albums. I would have been so happy with that. Like, I'm not saying it has to be like Voyage to Atlantis. We know we're not going to get that, but it don't have to be this. Remember when Charlie Wilson came back out? Charlie Wilson, it was more upbeat, but it wasn't the richest niggas there's ever been. Like, This ain't y'all. I know that felt weird when they was in the studio saying that. Ron, that felt weird coming out your mouth in the booth. Like, come on now.
Or maybe that's how he felt all this time. Maybe he was the prince of all this old dusty classics where Prince was like, nigga, don't test me, I'll fuck your ass up, but I still high pitch octave your ass with this music.
That's a good ass point. Because I feel like from that generation, it's like Smokey Robinson is still around.
Yep.
And them niggas.
Yep.
So I feel like between this, like, hey, I'm talking shit because I done outlived all these niggas. I feel like that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. And I hope the guy Smokey Robinson is not sitting somewhere twirling his thumbs like, let me get in the booth too. Because we don't need no more.
Yeah, we don't need a Smokey out here doing the tours.
Gang banging.
Smokey is out here doing the tours and passing out secrets to his skincare. Okay,
Man,
that's what he's doing.
If you want to see a brother who has the nicest skin, I don't know. He probably goes to bed with avocado mask every night. It's got to be something because this nigga does not look like someone in their 80s at all. Like, what are you doing?
Not like, yeah, the Isley brothers are clearly bored and they need something else to do. They need something to do, which I get it. Or, maybe for some reason there are fans that are running out here and saying, we need new music. We need new music, the Isleys.
You think their fans are shouting that?
No. But I'm trying to offer any other options. When you were right, when Charlie came out, Charlie was like, you know what? Hey girl, I'm gonna say the same shit that I've been saying in different ways. Put that Beijing on my head and let's get these videos out here. This is what I want to do.
And you know what's crazy? We was all feeling Charlie too. Everyone was.
Come on, man.
Old
Charlie
to
was
young.
Charlie-ing.
Man.
Charlie was Charlie.
Snoop Dogg and Justin Timberlake revived fucking Charlie Wilson.
Oh yeah,
like that's what it was. The two of them.
And then he hung on Kanye's coattail for as long as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he was like, "Hey, I can't do this."
That's true. I feel like if there are, I wonder, this would be crazy as fuck. Are there original Isley fans still out there? And if they are they bumping this out? They probably don't even know how to stream the goddamn album. They probably are asking their grandkids, put the new Isley Brothers on the iTunes for me, baby. Like, I just want to know. I really want to know.
God.
Also, like, I need to have a delegation. I need to have like Patti LaBelle, all of the old times who are still around. I need them to all be on a phone call. Like, Ron, you know that was some bullshit, right? What the fuck are you doing? I need them to be on. I need them to get in their ass. Like, this is not what we do.
Patti probably had a conversation, but it wasn't. It was something that we can't hear. It's this grown folks business, baby. This is grown folks.
That was probably a 2-hour-long conversation because it started with her doing like 18 runs and just saying hello. Hello. Like, you think she's in a pie? You think she's in a pie? I'm gonna chastise you. I'm gonna send you a pie as well.
Oh my God. Her gift baskets and sorry baskets and you messed up baskets are all included with a pie.
I hope I can become, I don't want to say I don't want to become a celebrity, but I hope I can just do something to where I'm famous enough to get an invite to Patti LaBelle's Thanksgiving. I just want one invite. That's all I want. That's how I know I made it. I made it because I got invited to Patty's Thanksgiving.
That's fair.
That's how I know I made it. But, do better, Isley Brothers. I actually, you know what? But I was gonna actually listen to the album because I was like, oh, they put out something. I was like, maybe, but after hearing that, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Yeah, some people need to, you know how you need to explore and try new things and be creative. Some people just need to stay in a damn lane. That's it.
You know what? I saw someone tweet it out. It was like, this is what happens when R. Kelly stops writing for you. And I was like, I don't want to give this one to you, but I was like,
wow.
I was like, you might be right. I was like, you might. Two things can be true.
Can be true.
You know, Kel sitting in that cell like, I could have did better. Like,
oh God. Oh wow.
Well, on that note.
Hey, shit. This how it is sometimes.
Shout out to the No Sleep crew. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. We appreciate you. Episode 84 is in the can. Boogie, what you got for the peoples?
What I got for the people, remember to bang that bell notification so you can get all of our new content as soon as it drops. Tell a friend to tell a friend that this is your favorite podcast. I join the crew.
Join the motherfucking crew. I couldn't say any better than that.
Yes, sir.
I ain't got nothing else for the people's boogie. This has been fun.
Hell of an episode for sure.
It certainly has been. Well, on that note, I'm your boy Nate Galloway.
I'm Adrian Bradybird.
This has been a dope ass episode of Late Night